Every revolution begins with a cause.
A single purpose that unites a band of brothers.
To march shoulder to shoulder into battle with a thirst for victory.
Rebels paved the road to revolution with sacrifice, hard work, selflessness, desire.
The course is set in motion, driving towards one goal.
Scars mark the defeats in pursuit of an overthrow of the normal, the expected.
Which scores for Robert Morris.
Rebels, radicals, looking to start a riot.
Every revolution starts with change.
The revolution begins here.
Road to Revolution, a season with Robert Morris Colonials hockey. Every ship has a captain, a leader willing to lead his troops into the face of the unknown. For the Colonials, the first man to wear the letter C on his chest and march into battle was Wright. Robert Morris men's hockey played its inaugural season with Derek Schooley as head coach and Wright as the captain.
The 2 years that I spent there were just fabulous. We had a young group of guys. I think our first year only had a handful of guys that maybe had Division I experience. We had one guy from Niagara and a couple of other guys that had played in the USHL. So, guys that had played at a high level, but relatively a young group. So the first year was definitely very interesting. Being the captain for those first 2 years, it was nice to see the team kind of evolve from year one to year two.
He was the type of guy that had been through it before, and he knew when to speak up and when to just kind of lead by example, and that's invaluable for a team of basically all freshmen. So we were very lucky to have Kurt to help start this program and continue to be a good friend with him to this day.
He could put the puck in the net. The guy could shoot it, and he was a very, very smart player, put himself in smart positions to be able to score. And again, he's led by example. He put the work in that you need to as a college athlete, and he showed a lot of young kids what it took to be a Division I athlete. And like I said, that guy could shoot with the best of them. And I'm sure if you dig through the highlight reels, you'll find some goals that even the skilled guys now at Robert Morris wouldn't score. So he was a scorer for sure, but a really smart guy and a great leader.
It was difficult, especially in the first year. As we got going, I think in my senior year, we had some big wins, one namely against Western Michigan, that things really started to come together. But I would say in those first 2 years, a lot of ups and downs, but I think a lot of people were really surprised with how productive that team was, which was really a testament to the recruiting that Derek had done over the, probably 3 years prior to anybody really coming in, and a testament to a lot of the talent and effort that we had on that club. There was a lot of really good hockey players.
Wright began as a junior, and when his 2 years at RMU were complete, he headed to Wheeling, becoming the first Robert Morris player to suit up in a pro game. A brief stint in the minors was it for Kurt due to an injury, but thanks to his education at Robert Morris, he was off to a successful career in finance and economics. Kurt now works as Senior Vice President of Investments at Wells Fargo Private Client Group.
School gave me great structure for what I do now and in finance and economics, and Coach Schooley did a great job with making sure that we learned a lot about what we needed to do to be great people, be productive parents eventually, and that's what most of the guys will learn now, and really helped us figure out what we needed to do on the ice as well.
He's a great example for a great ambassador for what you can do with the Robert Morris education, and he's gone on and been successful in the business world, and I think we all kind of knew he was going to be able to do that just because of the type of guy that he was, but he puts his mind to something, he's going to accomplish it, and we're really proud of Kurt, and he's, like I said, a great ambassador for our program.
Wright lives in the greater Boston area and had the opportunity to bring his wife Allison and sons Parker and Colin to see his former team in action when the Colonials traveled to Dartmouth. The morning after a tough loss to the Big Green, Wright spoke to the current generation of RMU hockey.
My message to them was pretty simple. Obviously last night's game was a little bit difficult. They had come off a long plane ride, and just kind of put things in perspective for them, which is, they're really fortunate to be Division I athletes at a fantastic school whether a lot of these guys go on to play afterwards or not. They have a really big opportunity here, and that they should enjoy it. They're going to have nights like they had last night, but overall, when they look at their experience, Robert Morris is a great Division I school that takes care of their student athletes, and just to enjoy the process. You're going to have your ups and downs, but make sure you get your schoolwork done, and make sure you're doing what Coach Schooley tells you to do on the ice, and take everything else will kind of fall into place.
He spoke a lot about the development of the program, how much different it was from when he was here to how it is now. He obviously really respects the program, and he's a good guy. He gives back to the program, and just to hear his experience and how playing hockey meant so much to him. And at the end of the day, he says hockey players are really good in the workforce, so not to worry about that kind of stuff. Enjoy hockey while you can.
Pretty inspiring. I mean, a guy like that who kind of started this program. I mean, this program wouldn't be where it is today without those guys putting in the time and effort. And kind of like what Tyson said, he just said, don't take it for granted and enjoy the moment, because at the end of the day, hockey comes to an end for everyone at some point.
It was pretty cool. Just the stories he told about how when they first came here, they're using wooden sticks and they didn't have winter jackets or anything special, and then now he said it's night and day compared to what he was going through.
RMU played a better game against Union that night. Afterwards, Wright and his sons had the chance to see the team in the locker room.
As a senior, four years have gone pretty quick. I mean, we still got some time left here, so I'm just really trying to enjoy my rest of my time here, and I'm going to worry about the future when my time's up here and I'm done playing the game. So to see him be successful in what he's doing now, he has a family and kids and a wife, and he seems to be happy with all that. So I mean, I'm sure it's going to work out for all of us, all 9 of us seniors, and yeah, his big message was just to enjoy it and do your best.
I think he's proud of how the program's built and where we've come from. I mean, obviously those years starting out, they were struggling and they weren't getting a lot of wins, and lately we've been able to kind of become more expected to win and make that part of a culture here, and that's kind of what you want when you start a program, is that to one day be a powerhouse, and that's what we're trying to build here. So I think he was enjoying seeing our success so far.
This year's captains learned a lot from meeting and listening to the first Colonials captain, particularly as graduating seniors, many of which will depart with similar degrees to Wright.
It was great to have Kurt there and just kind of see somebody. I mean, the whole point of playing college hockey is to get your education first, and obviously he had a great career here and helped start the program, but to see him excelling in the real world and having a really successful business and the financial, especially finance, because that's a couple of the guys' majors, and to see how well he's doing and supporting his family and stuff, it's awesome to see.
He was just really positive, and he basically spoke about how you can't take a day for granted, and I think that really got to a lot of guys, especially got to me. And coming down the stretch here, I just want to really enjoy the last 10 games, enjoy my senior year here, and have some fun.
One message rings true for these seniors as they prepare for this weekend's series with Mercyhurst. Prepare for life after hockey as best you can, but enjoy hockey and your teammates now as you complete this journey on the road to Revolution.